you more about the organization and its portfolio. In the demo, Wiris will show the MathType and MathType editor and its functionalities. My name is Ellen Kickert and I work in the Serve Procurement and Contracting team. In my role as purchasing advisor, I came into contact with Ekaterina Shantova from Wiris to see if we could negotiate a model contract for our institutions. And I'm pleased to announce that this has been successful and that the model contract for MathType software is available via the MindServe portal. I would now like to give the floor to Ekaterina from Wiris.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and good morning. I will be conducting today's webinar. I'm a key account manager here at Wiris for Benelux region. And well, this webinar, as Ellen said, is due to our new partnership with Serve that we are very happy with. And we wanted to take this opportunity to present our flagship tool that is called MathType to everyone, whether you're already a customer or you don't know anything about us. So you're very welcome. And let's start it from here. So I will be sharing my screen. And we will start the presentation. So today is all about MathType, one of our products, one of the products that Wiris creates, and how this product can help universities with math content creation and science content creation. So today's agenda, we tried to make it, as soft as possible. Today is only Tuesday, and I think we will be doing like maybe 40 minutes or something like that. So I will tell you a little bit about Wiris, just to get you guys familiar with what is this company, what we're doing, who are our main customers, academic customers, because we are now speaking about universities. We will highlight the main math and science teacher challenges. And we will speak about how our product, that is MathType, that is math and chemistry formula editor, can solve those kind of problems and challenges. We will speak about accessibility. That is a big topic right now in the European Union. We will give you some live examples from the customers that have implemented our tools. Then we will do a short demo. So I will be showing how MathType works within Moodle environment and within Microsoft Office, the work environment. So we'll see live how it is shown. And we will end up with the Q&A session. In case you have any questions or comments, I will be happy to talk about everything more in detail. Okay. So I'm representing the company that is called Wiris. What is Wiris? So Wiris is a pioneering software development company. We've been on the market for more than 25 years now. We're based in Spain, sunny Spain, and we also have a small office in California, and we have customers and clients all over the world. So we work with Europe, with United States, we work with the PAC regions. So basically everywhere where you have a digital environment and you need to insert some science math notation into your lesson or your exam, probably we will be there. So as you can imagine, our company is focused only on STEM subjects. So it's science, technology, engineering, and math. And we're very niche. So our main focus is writing good math and science notation in the digital environment for digital education, for e-learning. So what are the key segments of our customers? obviously, like the main target is the academic sector. So we work with schools, we work with school districts. So we are talking about K-12. We work on the university levels. We work with technical colleges, and also above that, we are also partners with different ministries of education with several countries. But we also have a corporate sector, so we're working with education publishers, with assessment platforms, with government agencies. So basically, you can find us everywhere. If we're talking about, so if we focus on the academic customers, we can name, one of the biggest that we have, like in the world, Yale University, the Harvard University, that are customers and are using our tools. And if we're talking about Netherlands, so we have the University of Delft, of Leiden, Utrecht University, Tilburg University, that are all of our customers, and in one way or another are using our tools. So why is this happening? So why we are spread so much all over the world and in Europe also? Well, because we see that there's a lot of challenges that math teachers and science teachers face right now when they need to create online lessons or online exams or some digital papers for their classes. We see that the equations that are created with other kinds of tools or with native tools like in Moodle or in Office, they are messy. They probably are displayed incorrectly when you're going online. It becomes really time consuming to create worksheets or tests or exams. It's difficult to write neat equations digitally overall. So you need a very, very precise, very niche development that is focused only on that. And also, if you create something and if you create a formula, you cannot edit it. So you need to rewrite it repeatedly. If you need to change the formula, you need to do it from the scratch. So these kind of challenges that math teachers and STEM teachers are facing right now, we believe that can be solved with our tools. So what are they? What is Wiris tools? What are Wiris tools, and what is the Wiris portfolio? Right now, we have two main products on the market. That is MathType and Wiris quizzes. So today we'll be focusing only on MathType, primarily because with SURF we're now partnering only with this product, but we are thinking in the future to widen up to the quizzes part. But if we focus on MathType, that is the biggest product in our portfolio. That is our flagship product. And well, essentially, as you can see it in here, it is a math formula editor. So as that's an editor that is used to create math equations in documents, presentations, online exams, and whatever digital learning environment that you may need. So that's the interface that you see. We will be seeing in demo how it actually works. But first, we will talk a little bit about its features. So what are the main features of MathType? Well, first of all, it's an easy tool, right? It's the tool that you can download and start using it without any tutorial because it's very user-friendly. It's, what is it called? What you see is what you get. So you write in a formula with a toolbar, as you were seeing in the example. There's a toolbar, or there's also a handwriting part that you can use to write a formula. As you can write it in the paper, the same idea, you can write it digitally. This is a multi-platform editor. So you can create and edit equations on any device, and you can allow your students to complete assignments from anywhere without any special software, any special hardware, any special tutorial. It's very easy to use. It supports, as I was saying, both handwritten and typed math. It's very customizable. So if you need any special font, any special size of the equation, you can do it right within the editor. And it is compatible with many platforms like learning management systems, like Google Worksheets, like Microsoft Office package. So it's like multi-environment thing. Another important feature, and moreover, it's important this year when the European Accessibility Act is live, is the accessibility feature. So we are created a tool that have these accessibility features, so the people that have a certain kind of disability can use this tool. For example, if your students have a vision disability or they have a movement disability, the tool is very user-friendly in this case, and I will be explaining it further in the presentation. So let's say that MathType is already in compliance with this new European Accessibility Act. And another interesting feature is handwriting. So not only you have a toolbar, or you can use your mouse, you use the symbols of the toolbar to write equation. You can have also a handwriting part, so you can write it on your screen, on your mobile device. Same for your students. For example, if they do an exam from their tablet, they can use the handwriting feature. So as I was mentioning, this tool, MathType, can be used basically in every digital environment where you need to insert this kind of content, insert a formula. So it can be used in text editors, in the Office package, like for example in Word, in PowerPoint, in Google Workspace, like Google Docs, and Google Sheets, in learning management systems or online platforms, like Canvas, Blackboard, Schoology. We are also a certified Moodle partner. So obviously, we are seamlessly integrated with Moodle. And we can also create a custom integration for you. So if you say have your own development, have your own online platform for your students, the integration can be easily done. So let's speak a little bit about this new thing, the European Accessibility Act. So it came into force recently, a few months ago. It was June 2025. And with this act, there are new provisions that both academics and edtech software have to be in compliance. So the main idea of this act is that the STEM tools and the content created with this tool must be usable by any kind of students, and also including students with disabilities. So all educational digital tools must meet these accessibility standards. They have to be in compliance with this act. And from other parts, schools and universities must support diverse learning needs, which means that they have to have in place these kind of digital tools that have the accessibility feature. So we can ensure that every student can engage with STEM and with all the content, but STEM especially because it's challenging, independently and fairly, like all of our students. So what happens with MathType in this case? So MathType, the formula that you are created, and then you export it into your content or into your exam or whatever. This kind of formula can be read by the screen reading programs. So for example, if your student have a vision disability and they are using the screen reading program, like for example, ReadSpeaker and this kind of tools, normally when a formula is created with another tool, say for example, a Word native formula editor, these formulas cannot be read by these read screen programs. So this program is reading the screen, reading the text, they come to the formula and they say image. So they can actually read the content of the formula. What happens with MathType? So the content of the formula created with MathType can be actually read by this read screen programs. So in this case, the text is read by the program, and then it sees the formula created with MathType and starts to read x equals 2 minus y, and so on. Okay. We also have a feature for movement disability. So the thing is that you not necessarily have to use your mouth to write equations. You can use a toolbar, or you can use a touch screen to write a formula. So if some of your students have a movement disability, we also meet these requirements. So before actually this act coming into force, we already started to work on this, and now we are already in compliance with this act. So in the next slide, I wanted to show you how it actually works, but we tried with Ellen, and I think you won't hear the voice that is reading the screen. But here's the YouTube example of the read speaker of one of the programs that reads the screen and how it reads actually the content of the formula. So I will try to go live, but I think you won't hear anything, but you can believe me, and I will share the YouTube link with you so you can hear it yourself, that it actually can be read by this kind of tools. So you can see that the program is going through the signs. But probably you don't hear anything, but you know, the online meeting stuff, it can happen. So we are speaking a lot of, about these features, about our compliance with the European legislation. But what about live example? So we do have a live example here, actually in Spain. We have this National University for Distance Education that we knew their case, that they were basically struggling with writing math, exchange math formula and quizzes and assignments. There wasn't any clear communication where comparing any content with math formula. So they were looking for some kind of tool that can end this kind of struggling, that can solve this challenge that they're facing on the university level. So what happened? They started to integrate our tools. It happened both with MathType and Wiris quizzes. They integrated it into their learning management system, and they're enabled seamless formula editor and unique exercises with these tools for each student. So what happened? With this, together with in a partnership with UNED, we improved their teachers' efficiency. So the teachers actually said that it was, previously it was very time consuming to create the kind of content, the formulas and everything. The formulas were inconsistent, they were weird, and so it was a little bit drama. So the result, we improved the efficiency of all the teaching process. We increased student engagement, because that's completely another thing. When you have this tool, when you can write a math in handwriting, when you can use a toolbar, when you can customize it, when you can put it different sizes, different colors, if you want to. So we increased student engagement in the university. And obviously, it also helped us to get a smoother math and STEM communication across all courses components, all with MathType and Wiris tools. So a lot of speaking, but let's go to the demo part. I will be showing to you how actually the editor looks like in different environments and how the features work. So we will be going out from this presentation. And we will go to the Moodle course. So we have this Imagine page in our Moodle course. We have this paper, quote unquote, digital paper for math, chemistry, so all kinds of STEM notation. So how can we create this kind of content for our students? If we go to the part of where are we creating the lesson or an exam, we see that the standard Moodle environment, we have to create a name, description, and then we're going to the content. So what happens here? Here, if we disclose all the tabs that we have, here we have the tab for MathType, and we see it in here, it appears in here. And within the same product that we call ChemType, because it's a chemistry editor formula, we have the same editor for chemistry. So what happens here? Imagine we already created all this content with MathType, this one with ChemType, and whoa, for this year, we have to change a little bit this formula or whatever. The curriculum has changed, so we have to amend it. But when should we really write it from the scratch? In case of MathType, no. So we double click on this formula, and the editor is popping out with the same formula that we can continue editing. And I don't know, let's say we do X here and I don't know, plus 4Y here. I'm not a math girl, but let's do this kind of thing. And we insert it. And we see that the formula in the course is changed. So we don't have to write it from the scratch. We can work with the same formula. Here you see we can use the toolbar. So there's the most used maths signs, let's say. We have here colors, we have fonts, sizes, whether you want to do it in a different color and this kind of things. And here we have the handwriting part. So what we see is the same formula that we were creating, but well, let's continue editing it with the handwriting. I'm doing it with a mouse. And let's see. It's recognized by the editor. It has been changed here in the good looking formula, and we insert it and write it out. We have the amended man formula in our context. Same for chemistry. The only thing that the signs that you have in toolbar are changed, obviously, for non-organic chemistry, but this is the same idea. So you can customize the toolbar depending on the level of math, chemistry, science that you're teaching. So you have on the first row, you have the signs that you're using the most, and the same. You have here your handwriting part, so you're writing your formula, or your student when they're doing an exam or practice, and inserting it here. So it's the same idea. Okay, that is the Moodle environment. So what happens if we do the same with Word environment? Let's say you are creating your papers in Word. So you see here, I have already MathType installed and downloaded. So I have here in the initial part of the Word, the MathType sign. So if we open it, I have it in Spanish because it sees my IP. So it already translated for me. But here you see you have two options, whether insert math or insert chemistry. So if we go into insert math, the same idea. The formula editor is popping out. Here you're creating the same formula. You have the same features for all of the environments where you install the tool. So it's the same for LMS, same for Google Worksheets, same for Microsoft Office, and the same idea of using it. You have the, let's say here, the handwriting. Yay. And it is changing here, and we insert it, and a little bit slow of the presentation. Yeah, and it's changing here as well. So you're writing your text and you need to insert the formula, or you need to edit it. You just edit it with the same editor. Or for example, in here, if you need to start from the scratch, you just open the editor window and you can start editing it or writing it and this kind of thing. So the same, you have all the signs, you have all the colors, you have all the fonts. You can do it as much customizable as you want to. And the idea is to make it useful for you as a teacher, useful for your students, and easy to use. So once you install it, once you download it, you can start using it. So it's not a rocket science. It's very user friendly. Okay. And I think from here, we can go on with the Q&A session. So I promised you to make it as light as possible. So if you have any comments, for example, if you have any concerns or any problems that you're facing right now as science teacher or math teacher, you can share it. That's also, also therapeutical to share this kind of things and to see if this can be solved with MathType. And I think I will pass the presentation to Ellen to continue because there's still some information to digest. So please, Ellen, go on.
Yeah. Aren't there any questions? I don't think so. It stays still. Okay. Then I'm going to share my screen again. Well, at first, thank you, Ekaterina, for your presentation and demo. Finally, I would like to pay the attention to the MathType offering on MindSurf. And there you can also find more information about MathType, the contract documents, including the data processing agreement and the delivery procedure. And the Surf Contact Person software is the one with access to MindSurf. So if you want to read more about, you can go to your Contact Person software. If there aren't any more questions, then I think we are going to stop the webinar. And then I want to thank you for your for being here. And I will share the slides and the recording afterwards with you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
much. Bye.